Now, can are you able to see me?
Yes, I can see you, ma'am.
All right, great. Because it's important we see each other and hear each other very clearly because you will
Yes.
understand. You will understand as we move forward. Yeah, how are you doing, Karishma? Good to see you. I can see you. Bright and
Oh,
bubbly.
very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. You tell me, ma'am, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Karishma, tell me if something about yourself. I think first session with me, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's my first session with you. Let me introduce myself.
Yeah.
My name is Karishma Chauhan. I was born and brought up in Delhi, but presently I'm staying in Gurgaon. I'm an advocate by profession. I'm a mother of two children, as well as I'm a YouTuber. That's all about me.
What are your hobbies?
My hobby is to watch new content on YouTube whenever I get some free time, which usually I do not get. But whenever I get free time, I love to scroll YouTube and listen podcasts, English podcasts, and informative podcasts related to children also.
Oh, yeah, of course. That is, there's never enough information about children, and sometimes we wish they came with some manual of sorts, which we can use to see what do we do, all the troubleshooting, if possible. Yes. Okay, so this is
Yes.
your hobby, and I understand. Mothers do not have time anyway. No need to ask. Right.
Yes.
So, what prompted you to join us?
What?
Prompted you to join us?
It's just that actually, ma'am, I have studied from Hindi medium school, so I was not really good with English. So it's been 3 years I have been practicing on my skills. I'm trying to improve, but still somehow I feel that whenever I talk about past tense or sometime like I make grammatical errors. That's very common. So for that reason, I thought of okay, let's have some sessions with the tutors because tutors are the best person, best people. They can correct you and they can guide you and give you constructive feedback. For that reason, I have joined this platform.
Super, super. Actually, a buddy, actually, and a buddy who can correct you as well, right? If in real life, if you had a buddy who can, correct you and, talk to you practically every day, then this is the same. Only thing we are a little professional. So, all right. Yeah. So that's a little
Yes,
different there. Okay. Anyway, may I introduce myself and we'll quickly get into the session. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
All right. So my name is, I'm just introducing myself. I think you can't hear me clearly. If I'm breaking up at any point, do let me know.
No, your voice is okay, but your picture is not that clear. You're like looking blur, but that's fine. I feel that as far as the voice is clear, we are able to communicate.
All right. Actually, no, you need to see me as well because you need to see. I'll tell you why. Not because I'm very beautiful and I expect everyone to see me and worship me. No, it's not that. The thing is, some pronunciations and words which are articulated. And if you cannot see me, like, it's the telephone conversations where radio transmission is a really problematic communication because you do not know what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm saying it in a lighter tone, but you might receive it in a stronger, tone, and so things like that. And second is pronunciation, like how am I placing my mouth and my
Oh,
lips, etc. That's fine. All right. So I've sent a message. Let's see what they're going to do about this. They can probably fix it, or probably they'll get in touch with you. Maybe we are doing something that, when you're relaying from phone, this happens. Either you,
okay.
yes, this happens. We've seen this. Um, I think there are certain adjustments that you need to make with your mobile before you join from the mobile. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. All right. No problem. If it's from the laptop, there's a clarity. There's no question of clarity. So, okay.
Okay.
All right. And you conduct
But
your YouTube sessions from your mobile?
yes, I do conduct all my sessions from mobile only because my
Very.
laptop has no good clarity. It's like very bad. So I don't use my laptop.
All right, I get that. I had a friend who started off with her mobile, and she's saying, like, so many, she's got millions of followers now. She's basically taking classes for state exams. But she was saying, like, I still prefer the mobile. for some reason. I think I've got the reason why she prefers the mobile, because she looks better on the mobile or something.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't it? I like myself better on the mobile. I don't like the laptop because of that. All right, great. Okay, Karishma, let me just introduce myself to you quickly and we'll move on. So, my name is Hazel, and I've been taking English language and literature for 16 years in regular institutions and 4 years online. That's a collected 20 years of experience. Yes, during this journey, I have learned a lot from learners, how to teach them and how to handle their issues. Actually, I have learned. So, so I have over these years, I've gathered a lot of tips and tricks with which I can help you and become help you become a proficient communicator. Apart from that, I'm a mother of two children. Currently, I am residing in my hometown, which is in Kerala. I've got a lot of hobbies. I am a painter. I paint oil on canvas, fabric, glass. I'm also into clay modeling, and these days I've mixed both the medium together, clay and painting together. It's known as mixed media
Okay.
art. Yeah, and the result is absolutely amazing. Like when you finish the painting with the clay on it and you mount it, it looks like, the painting is popping off the wall at you. So it's got a three-dimensional effect. And to top it all, the recent project I did was to resin my work. Resin is slightly expensive, but it's so satisfying, trust me. And so this is one of my hobby. The other one, I read a lot when I get time. I'm an avid reader. I'm also a writer. I've got my own blog. I compose poems, but currently I'm working on a collection of short stories and a novel. I'm also a musician, and I play three instruments and I sing as well. So these are some of my hobbies when I do get time to get about to it. Yeah. So let's
Good
move
to know
on.
about that. You have a lot of hobbies. I think you're multi-talented. There is
Yes,
so much on your plate.
yes, and when my children were very small, it was difficult to keep up with these activities, and you want to do it because you have got the energy to do it also. And now that they're not here, I really don't want to do it because I'm really missing them. So look, this is how life is. All right, so yeah, enjoy your children for as long as they're there with you.
Right.
Even if I know they take up lots of your time. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, would you like to talk to me about any problem that you're facing? Have you self-identified your issues, Karishma?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. When does this happen? When do the problems crop up?
See, whenever I talk about my past, if I'm narrating any incident which is related to past, I'm going to make mistakes. That's very common, and it happens a lot of time. Second, my rate of speech is little high. No matter how much I'm trying to reduce it, but it's very natural. Sometimes I speak, especially when I'm very much excited and I want to tell you something very attractive or interesting about me. I speak so fast.
All right.
However, I'm trying to like balance between this. I'm not trying to speak too fast in this video, but usually I speak so fast. These are the two or three issues with me.
All right. Let me just ask you one or two questions. Do you speak fast when you're talking in the vernacular language or in English?
Every time I speak fast, even if I'm speaking in my mother tongue, any other language, I speak fast.
All right. So first of all, Indian vernacular languages are fast-paced. All right. So you're excused there. No penalties there. But English is a very slow-paced language. Slow-paced to moderate. It's a
Yes.
moderately to slow paced language for the simple reason that English has got limited words. So each word that you articulate needs time and should be well articulated, well intonated so that the listener understands. And for Indian languages, the excuse is we are a very ancient country, a civilization also. We've gathered a lot of words over the time. So we've got lots of words to, throw at the person who's listening and they understand. If you spoke fast, I would understand you. But a foreigner would find it, or a person who has got a neutral accent, or, they wouldn't be able to understand you because
Yes.
like I said, it's a slow to fast pace, medium paced language. All right, so we need to slow down just a little bit. Now, we can't do any much about the pacing. What I would
Yes.
suggest is practicing thinking, organized thinking, and presentation. That would be the best way. It will take time. Let me tell you, anything connected with linguistics or language takes time, Karishma.
Yes.
Yeah, we do not have a want to, sort of, swing it over your head, and so tomorrow, day after tomorrow morning, you're speaking Queen's English. Doesn't happen. It
Yes.
takes a while. It takes a while. Give it time. All
Yes.
right.
Yes. Yes.
And a lot of effort from your side. But since you have small children, I think your children are small, right?
Yeah, they both are young.
Very. All right. So that's one advantage, because you know what? Children are non-judgmental. So if you want to practice your English, you can talk to them and not get judged. They would just think mommy is having a bad day today for some reason.
My son, who is only 6 years old, he judged me whenever I pronounce any words incorrect. He said, "Mama, you don't know anything. This is not this word how to pronounce. You should say like this." He corrects me.
Yeah, 6 year is a very dangerous. 6 years going on 30. That's how it is. How old is your son? My son is 6 years going on 30. Yeah. So that's how you tell them. Because see, that's a very crucial age. I don't know, something some God's wisdom or something comes over them, something takes over them. They speak so many things which are
Yes.
shocking to adults. Anyway, so don't worry. But if you try to negotiate with him and tell him, look, I'm learning. When you were learning, I was patient. When now I am learning, you need to be patient. They will understand. Trust me. They understand.
Yes.
Yeah, they understand justice very well. So you can negotiate with him. You can practice on them. That's what I'm telling you, Karishma. Because
Hmm.
after the platform, you need to practice as well. All right. So I think this is your first session ever joining English Yari, is it?
No, it is my 18th or 19th session. I had few sessions like a few months ago.
Hmm.
And then actually I have a YouTube channel, as I told you. So I started practicing with other co-learners, like the people who are my subscribers. They usually contact me. So I thought of at least I'm having a practice, maybe not with the tutor, at least with the learner. So for that reason, I haven't joined English Yari for quite some time. But now I am back. I thought of at least like let's work on something like advanced level, because I feel that somewhere I'm on intermediate level, and now I want to upgrade myself. And for that reason, I have joined this platform.
So far the vocabulary that you've used is very small, in the sense, like, something that, yeah, like
Basic.
a basic words, etc.
Yes.
You could upgrade. And what is your channel about, may I ask?
It is all about English language. How I have started my journey, that is all on my channel. Like 2 years ago, how did I start when I was not able to speak at all? So
Hmm.
now I am able to speak. So the whole journey is on my channel.
Very good. Okay. So, yes, if that is the case, because I thought, because you said you were a lawyer, I thought you might be, talking something about law. All right. Okay. No problem. So today, can we open the doc and see what is
Yes.
scheduled for today? What's your
Yes.
topic for today? You
I
have
have
to
some.
open the doc on the screen.
Sorry.
You have to open the doc on your screen. You have a doc.
I have. Yes, yes. There's a documents related to how cruel is very cruel. Okay.
Yes, that's the topic for today.
Okay.
So there's a read here. You need to read that. Can you read it for me?
Yeah, sure. Recently, I read a story about a 16-year-old girl who shot and killed her brother. When their parents were away, the brother would lock her in her room for days with only a blanket and a bucket to use as a toilet. When her brother would fall asleep, she would have her two younger sisters, her brother, unlock the doors unlock the doors so she could take a shower and get food. It was while her brother was sleeping that she was able to sneak into her parents' room and take their gun. She shot her brother in the neck and left in fear. We need to read the second para also.
Yes. Just a moment. There are some words I need to correct here. shower is not shower, it is sha.
Shower. Take a shower. Okay.
Take a shower. All right.
Yeah.
So it's a
Okay.
single syllable word. All right. See, when you
Right.
say sha, that's a clap method. That's how you can decide how many syllables there are. So the vowel sound in a word is how you decide how many syllables. So it's sha, fla, pa, ta. That's how it goes. Right. Now, the T pronunciation, we'll work on that at the end. Continue reading.
Okay. So the question is, why would people want to intentionally hurt others? There are many different reasons why people are cruel to others. Research shows that it often happens because the person who is being cruel is emotionally unstable. Humans have a lot of emotions that could lead to mistreating others. Emotions that are chronic means that they are constantly treating others badly. If the emotions are acute, then they are starting to become physically violent to others. Bad emotions are like a cold, they are contagious and spread fast. If someone is in a bad mood, they will most likely be mean to other people and make others in bad moods too.
All right. Contagious. Repeat after me.
Contagious,
Contagious.
contagious,
Violent.
violent.
Okay. It's not violent, it's
Yes, okay,
violent. That's okay. That's
violent.
okay. Please, Karishma, do not feel embarrassed. Violent.
Yes,
Violent.
yes,
Yeah.
violent.
All right. And another word that I saw was emotions are acute. Acute.
Acute.
All right, well done. All right, now we need to work on that T because in Indian languages there are three sounds of T. It sounds like t, th, r, right?
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
any Indian language will have three sounds: t, th, r. Three sounds,
Okay.
right? Be it whichever. But in English, there's only T. And how is it pronounced? It's pronounced when the tip of your tongue. Now you can't see me. This is a problem here.
I
This is
can see
why.
you.
Yeah. So let me just. The tip of your tongue has to touch the roof of your palate, the upper palate.
Mm.
No, wait. And where should it be? The placement of the tongue is important. The tip of the tongue should be at the beginning of the ridge of your teeth. Then you throw out a puff of air. T, T.
Cha,
You just said it. I heard you. You just said it. T.
cha. Okay. But
You,
I pronounce like this only.
yeah, that's what we think. T when you say T, your tongue is rolled a little back and
Ta.
it
Yeah, no, that's not the word. That is in Hindi. Ta. Ta
yeah.
se tomato. But in English, it's ta.
Yeah.
Cha.
But when you're reading, listen to the recording. Listen to the
Okay.
recording later. You'll
Okay.
understand why.
Maybe.
When you're reading, it automatically comes like this. This is where you have to slow down. This is where we have to slow down, Karishma.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, do you get it? So if you can consciously slow down and see to it that you're articulating your T's and D's correctly, half of the problem is solved as far as vocabulary, I mean, pronunciation is concerned. Yeah. So
Okay.
don't worry, these are common errors that every single Indian makes because we are used to listening to the sounds in a different manner. And that's why we ask you to listen to podcasts, especially stories. I don't recommend podcast as self-developments, DIYs, biographies. No, I recommend that my readers, all my learners, always listen to short stories. Why? Because it relaxes you, and you're only listening to the story, but it leaves an imprint of pronunciations, sentence structures in your head. You cannot go wrong if you're listening only to stories. Now,
Oh,
there's a question that I'd like to ask you. Do you really think a bad mood gives you an opportunity to be cruel?
yes, definitely. If you are in a bad mood, 100% you are going to be cruel on someone, whosoever is in front of you that time. Sometimes it happens that we are very upset because of some other reasons, but we get angry on other person. So yes, definitely, bad mood gives you a reason to become cruel.
Bad mood. at another person. All right, not to another person, at another person. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So yes, my goodness, but are you this cruel?
No, not this.
Cruel,
No.
yeah. You would really like some of the times, yes, you would like to draw your sword and behead the person in front of you if you can, but I'm sure that's in your head. Please don't let it come out. Look at what happened to the brother. Now, so what are your thoughts on the 16-year-old girl? What do you think? What happened there?
I think she was emotionally traumatized by her brother for so long, and because of which she didn't give a thought before before killing his brother, his own brother. So I think human are very emotional. So if they are, the emotion is not good, it can impact others' life too. And I think she did absolutely right
All
from
right.
my point of view.
And should have done it a long time back, yeah?
Yeah.
Should not have waited. So when you are listening to this recording, listen to your pronunciation of traumatized. You will understand how there are two T's there, and you will understand how you've articulated the two T's. And also some grammatical errors. Yes, you have self identified yourself very correctly. You have a confident level of speaking, which is very good. That is a good start. But, when you're speaking fast, you are not thinking of how to organize your thoughts. But then
Yes.
we'll work on that, Karishma. This is a slow process, all right? And since you are a person who is known to people, we have to improve on that. Yes? And
Yes.
I would really love to shape it. But my slots don't open at this point, this time. It opens at from 3 or onwards.
Okay, but I'm only available like 11 to 1 because my older son he's in the school now, and younger one he usually sleeps at this time.
All right. And what about in the night? You
Night, I don't feel free at night because I have to do a lot of things like household chores, cooking, and then feeding to my kids, helping them into homework. There's a lot of things like I free around 11 or 11:30,
all
and
right.
by that time I feel sleepy.
I know, no problem. Anyway, let's see what we can do about this. This was a
Yes.
wonderful conversation. I hope you benefited a little bit. I was sort of analyzing what is the what situation this is. But anyway, I'm so happy to have met you, Karishma. I'll meet you in another session, hopefully.
Yes, ma'am. Even I'd love this session because I feel some kind of energy in your voice. It's not like a very low voice. When you speak, it looks like that someone is speaking and you feel that you should listen to that. And that's a really amazing thing about the tutors on English Yari. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless till we meet again.
sure, ma'am. Thank you.